Hey everybody, welcome to The Spark. Hope you're doing fantastic on today. Hope everything is moving in the right direction for you and that you are up and at 'em and getting after it on today. I'm David. I am the author of the life-changing book, You Are the Architect of Your Life, and I am so happy that you are here with me on today. I've got some great stuff for you. So the title of today's lesson is the same title that we had last week. I'm just going to go a little bit further into it. It's called Success, How to Get the Results You Desire. What I did last week, I gave you a formula to get you the results you desire, and also to increase the rate at which you get those results. So I'm hoping and believing that today in part two, if you haven't seen part one, go view part one, because I think that's important and I think that's critical, but I want you to get part two as well. So today, that's what we're going to talk about. But before I do all of that, I would be remiss if I didn't tell you to do me a real big favor. I want you to shout yourself out. Tell me where you're viewing this from. If you're viewing it live, I need you to tell me that. If you're viewing it on replay, please do so also. Also, I want you to show some love. How do you show love? You show love by throwing out those hearts and those thumbs ups. That lets me know that this is helping you and effective to you. You can also show some love by asking questions. If you have questions, please ask your questions, because one thing that's important to me is that you get clarity in everything that we say. And then another way that you can do me a big favor is to share this with somebody, because when we share, you know what they say, sharing is caring. But I believe this also, that people need to hear this. People need to move to a next level. People need to be better. And if we will give them something to be better with, to help make their life better, to impact and to change their life, then I believe we've done a great thing. So you play a big part in that when you share those videos and those teachings. So as I said last week, I provided you with a formula that you can use to bring anything from within you, because believe me, it's all within you, to your outer world of manifestation. Now, the word manifestation, don't get moved, by it or anything like that. It just means to make appear or to make it show up. And as I said before, this formula shows you that there's an inner side and an outer side. Okay, so the inner side, we said this right here. Here's the formula. We said that your beliefs are going to lead to your thoughts. Your thoughts are going to lead to your feelings. Your feelings are going to lead to your actions, and your actions will always lead you to the results, or to the payoff, or to that which you want to see. So the inner part, we said on last week, was your beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings. And I want you to think about that for a minute. We believe a certain way, we think a certain way, and we feel a certain way. But it all starts with our beliefs. However you believe, that is exactly how you're going to think. And however you think, that's going to lead to certain feelings, certain emotions. And we all have those. And the thing about that, you will have corresponding actions with your beliefs, with your thoughts, with your feelings, which will bring the actions that you will do in order to produce the life that you desire. I say it like this: life for you and I is an inside job. Everything about our life is an inside job. It starts on the inside by your beliefs, your thoughts, and your feelings. And then you put action to it, corresponding action to it, and then that gets you the results. So if that is the case, where does it all begin? Where does it all start? Because that's so very important that we understand where it all begins. Well, it all begins, if we'll go back to the formula, with our beliefs. So I want to spend some time there this morning and talk about beliefs. Really get a firm understanding of our beliefs. So I asked the question, and you can ask any question you want to ask as I'm going through this. Number one, where do we attain our beliefs? How do we get our beliefs? Well, I discovered that our beliefs come about from conditioning. What do I mean by conditioning? That means that we were conditioned a certain way. When you think about conditioning, that means, like, I'll use the example of athletic conditioning. You go out and you do certain exercises and certain skills in order to get you to a certain condition. It is the same way in your life. We attain our beliefs through conditioning. What conditioning? The things that we've heard, the things that we've seen, and our personal experiences, the things that we personally experience. Now, the strongest impact in any human being's life is the things that they personally experience. Now, you've heard certain things when you were growing up from significant others, such as teachers, pastors, your parents, whomever the case may be. Those were significant others that you heard and seen things from. Okay, you picked up on that, and that conditioned you to believe a certain way. But the very strongest input to your belief system right now is your personal experiences. I use this example in my book, You Are the Architect of Your Life, the stool example. Let's say, for instance, I bring a stool out and I sit it out there and I have all the paperwork that goes with that stool, the manufacturer's paperwork, and I share with you and I say, hey, listen, this stool will hold a seated person of 200 pounds or less in a seated position. So in other words, you can sit on this stool right now, and if you weigh 200 pounds or less, it will hold you. Well, let's say, for instance, you weigh 150 pounds. So you said, okay, great. You take the stool, you sit down on it, and the stool collapses and just falls apart, breaks apart under your weight. At that point right there, you don't care what the paperwork says. You don't care what anything else says. One or two things come into your life. Either one, I must weigh more than 200 pounds, and all you got to do is get on the scale to check that. Or two, this stool will not hold me. It didn't hold me. So it will not hold. And that becomes your belief. And so now, watch this right here. Your belief is not right or wrong. Your belief is not true or false. It is your belief. We all have beliefs. And that doesn't make, just because you believe a certain way, that doesn't make it right or wrong, true or false. I've gotten to a point in my life where I understand this right here. I don't tell people what to think. I just show them how to think. I don't tell people what to believe. I just kind of show them how to believe. And so my thing is this right here. Beliefs are personal. You can believe whatever you want to believe. I say it like this. Don't ever give away the power of your life. What is the power of your life? Your beliefs. Let's go back to the formula once again. Beliefs lead to thoughts. Thoughts lead to feelings. Feelings lead to actions. Actions get you the desired result. But here's something that I really want you to get hold of today. Your beliefs, my beliefs, they may or may not be supportive of where I want to go. Okay, watch this right here. If you don't believe you can make it, that's your belief. I don't believe I can make it. I don't believe that I can have more than enough. If that is your belief, you will never ever achieve it. So that belief may not be supportive of where you want to go. And many times we take our beliefs and we make a conclusion out of it. I do it. I did it just yesterday. Someone was sharing something with me on yesterday, and I was like, nope, I don't care. This is what I believe. Boom, boom, boom. Now, I'm going to go back to that story here in just a minute. That's my belief. I have a right to it. This person didn't argue with me. They didn't say, oh, David, you're wrong, you're crazy. They just said, well, maybe I'm not explaining it well enough or clear enough. And they left it alone. You know why? Because that was my belief, and they're smart enough to know that, hey, David has a right to his beliefs. You have a right to your belief. That is the power of your life, to believe what you want to believe. And you never, ever let anyone take away that power. But here we go. A lot of times we will come to this conclusion about a belief, and we'll let that conclusion run our life. Even more so, we'll use that conclusion in every area of our life, and that could be the challenge with certain situations in your life. I shared with you about me yesterday, and I just basically said, this is what I believe. I don't care what. But watch this right here. When that happens to me, I challenge myself. I go back and I look at things. I go back and I study things. Somebody said, why do you do that? Here's why I do it. I do that for the simple reason that I want to make sure that I'm moving in the right direction. And so when somebody offers something to me, I don't have to agree with it, but I believe, this is my belief again, I believe it's incumbent upon me to go and look and to study to find out if what I believe is good and if it's going to lead me in the direction that I want to go. I came to find out that what I was saying yesterday did not lead me in that direction. And I had to let the person know. I said, you know what you were sharing with me on yesterday? It wasn't so. And so what I did, I went back and I checked my beliefs. That's what I'm going to give you as I close. Remember this one right here. One conclusion may not be true for all situations. That's the first thing. Number two, you can re-choose your beliefs based on who you are, where you want to be, and where you want to go and what you want to have. You can re-choose. What do you mean? You chose your beliefs to begin with. That is the power of your life. So therefore, if you want to, you can go back and re-choose a belief. And hey, that's your right. And that is the power of your life. You chose them in the beginning and you can change them anytime you want to. And don't let anybody ever tell you anything different than that. That's what makes your life so powerful. So we go back to the formula once again as I wrap it up. Remember this right here. It all begins with how you believe, because your beliefs are truly going to lead you to think certain things. Your beliefs are truly going to give you certain feelings. Your beliefs are surely going to make you and have you take certain action, which is going to result in the manifestation, the payoff, the result that you're looking. Now, if this has helped you on today, do me a big favor. Put about 3 or 4 hearts in there. Boom, 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 boom. Just keep going. And the second thing I want you to do, please share this with somebody. I hope that this has helped you and I hope it made an impact on your life. Go with your beliefs. Check them out. And if they don't fit you any longer, change them. You were conditioned to believe one way. Now let's get reconditioned to believe another way and go to the next level. All right. Well, thank you so much for all that you do. And thank you for being a part of this on today. I hope it's been a tremendous blessing to you. Remember this right here. You are the architect of your life. That's why you get to choose your beliefs. And most of all, I believe in you. I'll see you next week. Have a great one. Bye.